Wake up at 4:30 a.m., go for a 10-kilometer run, then clock out 3 hours of deep work. That's the default picture of discipline that comes to our minds. But is it actually that hard to be disciplined? Hell no. In the next 9 minutes, you are going to take away 11 micro habits that take less than 10 minutes, and you will be set up for an year of building awesome momentum for a disciplined life. Let's start. As soon as you wake up, you need something to build momentum, to get the first win. And this will be your first win of the day, to make your bed. As soon as you get up, you make your bed, and bam, you get a win. You have a psychological impact that can boost your confidence throughout the day. And this small win can set the tone for a productive day. Next is to write 3 things that you are gonna do that day, no matter what. And ideally, you want to write these things one night before the day, right? Like for today, you would have written the 3 things one night before and arrange them according to their priority. Do the first priority, and unless you do the first priority, you don't move to the second one. One more thing is, whenever you start a deep work session, write the goals for the deep work session. That in this 2 hours, 1.5 hours, I will completely focus on this one thing. I will not get distracted and I'll complete this, this, and this. Doing it will drastically improve your clarity of task, what you want to do, and will also reinforce that you don't have to be distracted during this 1.5 hour chunk of time. Now, the next activity is not something that you need to do, but something that you don't need to do. And this is avoiding mobile phones for the first ta- for the first 3 hours of the day. I know it sounds really difficult, but I think it's not. If you have written down your goals the night before and you wake up, you make your bed, and you start doing the most difficult thing, then 3 hours will go by like that. You must not start your day looking at your phone, right? You should protect your most productive window of the day, which is the morning. So don't touch your phone for 3 hours after you wake up. After making your bed, actually drop down and do 20 push ups. What this does is it wakes up your body and it builds up consistency of having some exercise in right in the morning. Right after you wake up, you get 20 push ups, and that is enough to get the blood running. Blood will go to your brain will function better. And if you don't get time to exercise throughout the day, this way, doing 20 push ups this way will definitely get you some exercise. Even such a small chunk of activity can set you up to build momentum for a habit such as going to the gym or doing cardio or something like that. So, as soon as you wake up, after making your bed, you drop down and do 20 push-ups. That way you wake up your body, your mind, and you set yourself up to build on good habits. Next habit is a keystone habit. A keystone habit is something which helps in all areas of your life. And reading is one of the best keystone habits you can ever have. If you read and you read books that help you achieve your goals, typically non-fiction books, then you are building a knowledge base, and every day you're getting smarter. Even if you read 1 page a day, that's enough. That's okay. Slowly you can increase your goal to like 5 pages, 10 pages, but start with 1 page a day. Some people can't just get non-fiction books, so you can start with what you like. You can start reading with fiction. Everyone starts somewhere. So if you like fiction, you can read 1 page of fiction. And yeah, fiction is like that. If you read 1 page, it builds up mystery and you want to read more pages. That way you will get done with like 5, 6 pages without knowing, right? So use your time to read instead of scrolling reels and stuff like that. But the best use of this time would be to read a non-fiction book that is actually helping you from reaching here to here, where you are right now, where you want to be. Next up is meditation. I think meditation is also a keystone habit which helps in multiple areas of your life. First of all, it is a gift to your brain. It helps you, it helps your brain function better. It enhances your focus, it regulates your emotions. It's also effective for reducing stress and anxiety, and also brings you into the state of peace and calm. Start with 1 minute, start with 2 minutes, and then move on to 5 minutes. Just doing a 5 minute meditation can have a positive impact on your mind when you're having a rough day, when you're not getting through your day. Just do a 5-minute meditation, reflect, calm, just focus on your breath, and there you have it. If your brain runs here and there too much, you can use a guided meditation app such as Calm, and or not even that. You can um, just search 5-minute guided meditation on YouTube, and there you go. It doesn't need to be a whole like 20-minute long visualization guided meditation, but just a 5-minute breathing meditation, gratitude meditation. It surely brings you into a more positive and calm mode. And that state helps you in all areas of your life. I actually love this one. If you're crazy like me, you can do this right after you make your bed and do 10 push-ups. Then you go right into your bathroom and turn on the cold shower. Bam! You have a lot of energy. You are feeling a lot of freshness. You are just having amazing time. Yes, you might shiver for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but after that, you feel really good because the dopamine release after a cold shower is very slow, and it happens till like 2 3 hours. So, for 2 3 hours after this cold shower, you'll be feeling really good and amazing. It has been researched and studied a lot. It has multiple benefits, and doing this daily will definitely make you more mentally tough, and you will also grow your comfort zone because let's be real, most people even after listening this will not step into the cold shower. If you can, you are definitely more mentally strong than a lot of people. Now after a day full of work and tiredness, you need something to relieve, to reflect, and the night is a perfect time for that. Here are 3 micro habits that will take less than 10 minutes, and if you do that consistently, in a few weeks, you will see a lot of difference in yourself. First is gratitude. You just take a paper and write 3 things you're grateful for. It can be a very small thing, such as talking to a good friend or going to a ride with your uncle, or it can be a big thing, such as a big achievement or publishing your book. But write 3 things that you're grateful for. This has been studied extensively that this puts your brain into a default mode to find more things to be grateful for, and the automatic negative thoughts that come in your mind reduces if you are more grateful. So every night you need to write 3 things that you're grateful for. After you write those 3 things that you're grateful for, write a 5-minute daily debrief. What worked for you, what didn't work for you, and some insights that you gained about yourself, or some learning that you learned, that you were watching a podcast or listening an audiobook, and you learned something that you didn't know before. You can write that also. So something that worked, something that didn't work, and something that you will change tomorrow so that things that didn't work again. And that brings us to our next point: if then planning. Like, if this scenario happens, then I will do that. For example, like if I want to skip my workout, I just drop down and do 5 push-ups, and from 5 push-ups I'll get the momentum to do 10 more. From 10 push-ups, then like maybe 10 squats more, then from 10 squats and 10 pull-ups more. So plan like that. If this situation happens, I will do this. And as you do this consistently over time, you will have developed these small frameworks that whenever you are in a tough situation, in a situation where you might do a mistake, and you will catch yourself and say that, oh, I've had this same scenario before, and I decided that if this happens, I will do this. And that way, as you move on, your life will get better slowly by slowly. And that way, your life will improve incrementally, slowly, but definitely. So, doing these 11 micro habits will set you up for a disciplined life. But there is one thing that is single handedly capable of derailing your focus, and that is multitasking. You must not multitask. When you switch tasks, it completely destroys your momentum. Your focus is all over the place. So, if you want to learn how to stop multitasking and only do single tasking, then go ahead and watch this video next.